Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the previous class, if you people have in mind, we discussed about international trade and we discussed about increase in volume of international trade, that is exports, merchandise imports, services exports and services imports. Then we discussed about the two factors which are affecting international trade. There are different factors, but we discussed about the first two, distance and currency. That how distance and currency is affecting international trade. Today we are going to discuss the third factor, that is the rate of interest. Keep in mind, the rate of interest has a big factor on international trade. Suppose this is a country. In this country there are different companies and new businessmen, entrepreneurs, they also want to start new business. These are banks and financial institutions. Now if the rate of interest is low, rate of interest is what? Low. What will happen? These companies will take loans from these financial institutions and banks, and they will expand their business. There will be expansion. New businessmen, they will also start setting up their new businesses. So there will be new companies in the country. So the impact of this will be, there will be more production. Production will what? Will increase. There will be more production, and when there is more production, there will be more exports. Exports will increase. But take the opposite situation. If the interest rate is high, companies will reduce loans from these financial institutions. The impact will be, there will be no expansion in the business. No new companies will start business. Why? Loan is costly. The cost of loan, it is high. Loan is costly. If loan is costly, they will not take loan, they will not start, they will not expand their business, no new businesses will come into the area. So our production will what? Production will decrease, and when production will decrease, export will also decrease. Now, many interest rates are operating at same time within a country depending on various conditions. There are different interest rates, bonds, bank interest. When people are taking loans from each other, they are charging different interest rates. Internationally, we have a wide range of interest rate at same time offered by different countries. There are different interest rates internationally, and that interest rate, it is also affecting international business. Why? If a company is going from USA to China and here the interest rate is high, suppose the interest rate is low, so they will take loans here. In their country, interest rate is high. In this country, interest rate is low. So it will be a good opportunity for them to take loan and expand their business. So in this way, interest rate is affecting international business, and in different countries, there are different interest rates. Tax system. What is tax, first of all? A compulsory portion paid to government by people and companies on their earning. Whatever you are earning, you are paying a compulsory portion to the government. And this payment is made by the people and by the companies. If people are producing something or companies are earning something, on their earnings, they are paying a compulsory portion to the government. That is called the tax system. In different countries, there are different tax systems. Each and every country has their own tax system. In some countries, the taxes are high. In some countries, the taxes are low. Tax system in UK and USA has big difference. You know sales tax, you know about property tax, you know about different other taxes, sales tax, value added tax, business receipt tax. So in different countries, these taxes, the rate of taxes, these are different. Whether it is UK, whether it is USA, whether it is some other country, Afghanistan, India, Pakistan, Turkey. So in different countries, there is a different tax system. European Union, EU, WTO, World Trade Organization, other international trading forums are trying hard to standardize the tax in different countries. They are trying their best that there will be a similar tax system all over the world. But it is very different. In European Union, it is they succeeded because in European Union there is a free tax zone. But there is a problem in this system. This will increase capitalization. This will you can say that capitalists, they will get benefit. You know about the concept of capitalization. Rich become more rich and poor become more poor. What will be the benefit of this? And what will be the disadvantage of this free tax system? The disadvantage is for the poor countries. They don't have technology, they don't have resources, so they can't produce and they can't sell. If they are producing, they will produce it at high cost. Rich countries, they have technology, they have what resources, so they will produce the same thing at low cost. So these rich countries, they will sell it at low prices. Poor countries, they will sell it at high prices. The rich countries, their quality will be good and their prices are reasonable. Poor countries, their prices are high and the quality of the products are also not good. So people will purchase from these rich countries, so they will become more rich and the poor will become more poor. Value added taxes, business receipt tax, what is that? We will discuss it later on. It will come in the next slides. financial manager should minimize the global tax bill imposed on his or her company. It is the duty of finance manager that he will use such tools or such techniques which will reduce the global tax bill, means to reduce the taxes of the company in the imports and exports. Tax haven. MNCs are in search of tax havens in order to open up their subsidiaries. What is tax haven basically? Tax haven means those areas in which the taxes are very low. Those countries in the world in which the taxes are very low. Majority of countries all over the world, they are trying to search for those areas in which the taxes are low. In USA, the corporate taxes, this corporate tax is 40%. Whatever corporation is earning, out of this 40% will be paid to the government. So they will search for those areas in which the taxes are low. These areas will be tax haven for them. Those countries in which the taxes are very low, corporate taxes. Same is the case of this country, this country, this country. They are starting their production in China. Why the taxes are low? They are starting their production in Vietnam. Why the taxes are low? The resources are available. Factors of production are cheap. So if the taxes are low and the factors of production are cheap in their country, these factors of production are costly, and the labor, land, capital, all these things are costly, and the taxes are high, so their profit will be reduced. But if they will produce the same thing in China, so what will be the benefit? Their profit margin will be high. Profit margin in these tax havens, it will be what? It will be high. Then the next thing that is affecting international business, it is the legal system. A system, a law that defines what to do and what not to do. What is tax system? What is legal system? Legal system means legal system of a country is defining what is right and what is wrong, what you can do and what you cannot do. So see, a system, a law that defines what to do and what not to do. Actions may be legal in one country but may not be legal in other countries. In different countries, they have different laws. So some actions will be legal in one country, but the same action will be illegal in other countries. The production of some things will be legal in one country, but the production of the same thing, it will be illegal in other countries. Like the use of wines, the production of wines, it is legal in some country but illegal in other country. There is another thing. Examples: USA tries to impose their legal law in other nations on their subsidiaries. Now what is USA trying? They are trying, suppose this is USA, there is a company whose head office is in USA, they have a subsidiary in China, Is US government doing? They're trying at what is their legal law for this subsidiary, sorry, this parent company. These subsidiary companies in different countries will follow the same US law. But this government, Chinese government, Afghanistan government, Russian government, they are not going to accept this. Why? You are working in China, so you will follow Chinese laws. You are working in Vietnam, so you will follow Vietnam law. You are working in Russia, so you will follow Russian law. They are trying, US government is trying, but it is difficult. Local content requirement means that whatever you are producing in that foreign subsidiary, this is USA, this is China. So this company whose headquarters is in USA, this one, they have a subsidiary company in China, this one. Now there is a rule from Chinese government. Whatever you are producing here in China, we are not concerned about that. But in your production, there will be at least 60% or 70% raw material will be used from China. Means you will not import it. You will use Chinese raw material, or you will use Chinese parts in this product. Or the labor force that will work in your company, it will be Chinese people. You will not import these people from USA. It will be Chinese people. This is local content requirement. It is basically in making a product, what will be the percentage of raw material that will be utilized, that will be used from the local raw material. Minimum wages, there is a minimum wage law. In different countries there is a minimum wage law. In USA the minimum wage, it is different. In Afghanistan it is different. In Pakistan it is different. In India it is different. Provisions for disabled, there must be a quota for disabled people. Disabled means who have some defect in their body. So there will be, if you are offering jobs, so there will be a job, there will be a percentage for these disables. So you have to follow all these laws in foreign country, but you don't know about the legal system of that country. So finance manager should employ a lawyer or legal advisor. So finance manager, he should employ a lawyer, he should he should employ a legal advisor. So he will guide him on all these matters, so there will be no problem for the company. Then there is another thing, that is political system. In different countries there are different types of political system. One is democratic political system, one is dictatorship, you know about this, and one is corrupted government. These have impact on international business. Democratic political government, they have their own policies. For foreign direct investment, they have good policies. So, and for import and exports, they have you can say that good policies. But dictatorship, their policies are different than democratic political government. So these dictators, they are mostly creating hurdles for international trade. And corrupted governments, if the government is corrupt, so the people in that government, they are working for their own pockets. They are not working for what the development of the country, so they don't focus on this thing, so it is also creating problems for what the import and exports, so it is affecting international business. Inshallah, in the next class, then we will discuss about customs, the last thing, inshallah. It will take at least 5-6 minutes, so inshallah in the next class then we will discuss about this. Have a good